Hello, this is just a quick update or vlog on our locations which we plan to use for the creation of our AS Media production. Our film is going to be a crime film. So originally we had two ideas of where we could set it. Our first being my idea, which was an abandoned house just down the road from us. No more than 5 minutes walk from where we are. It's been abandoned for ages. All the windows have been boarded up. It's dark. It's pretty much out of the way of all people, so it's quite desolate. Which basically was perfect for us because obviously we didn't want a crime film in the middle of a very busy area because it just wouldn't happen. You wouldn't have a murder scene, for example, in the middle of nowhere when you know that you didn't want to get caught, which is what our video is going to be about, so it just wouldn't work. So it was really good. It'd be good for us because we'd be able to get there in a matter of no time. We'd just be able to walk down there anytime we wanted and film. We wouldn't have to worry about lighting conditions because we'd be able to film whenever it was suitable. But there was a flaw to this. I went online just a minute ago just to check that we could film here, and unfortunately, because it is abandoned, someone still probably owns the property. And because someone still probably owns a property, we can't film there without having their permission. Now, I'm unsure who owns the building, but I am going to try my best to find out who does, and if anyone does, so we can have access to film in this location. Another worry of mine was also, since it's abandoned, it's obviously not being maintained, which means it could be quite dangerous for us to film in there anyway. I don't know, floorboards falling, things from the roof falling down on us. It could be quite dangerous, which we have to take into account. So yeah, obviously we can't film there. Our second idea was one of Dave's. It's an abandoned warehouse he knows of in Stroud. He knows people that do have access to this place. People have been there before. Again, it's an abandoned warehouse. No one's going to be there, so we won't have problems with anyone interfering. It also fit quite well to the crime genre, being how it is. But we thought it is about 20 minutes drive away from where we are, which would cause quite a lot of problems. For a start, I'm not entirely sure where it is. It'd be hard to get to because neither of us can drive. Me or Dave, who is making film with me, neither of us can drive. So we'd have to rely on someone else. And if we couldn't get a lift there when we needed to, for example, then we wouldn't be able to film it. So we'd rather have someone local. Obviously, for example, with lighting conditions, coming back from school, I can't personally get a lift there until about 6:30, by which time in December it will be too dark to film. You just won't be able to see anything. So that was sort of eradicated from the question too. And about 10 minutes ago, I was racking my brains for somewhere else we could think of to film. And I remember that recently, I was just thinking about crime, and recently my grand's shed or garage down her garden had just been broken into. And I just suddenly clicked. I just thought that would be a good place. Number one, it's 5 minutes away from where I live, so we could film easily. Number two, I know we can have access to it at any time that we want to. Number three, the mise en scene and the location is pretty much perfect. For example, my dad, after having it broken into, has just put hundreds of locks on the doors. The windows are all barred up with steel steel bars on the windows so you can't get in. It's dark. It's basically full of junk, like any old garage would be, you know, old tools, saws, and all that sort of stuff, which I think would work really well with obviously the crime aspect of the film. So yeah, I think we're going to probably go and do our filming video, do our initial ideas location video tomorrow, just to make sure that that place would be suitable. Because in all fairness, I think it, with the story of how our movie or our introduction will go, it could work very well. It could work very well. So hopefully, yeah, we'll be filming there. So yeah, I'll make another update video soon to let you all know what's going on.